Okay, so we're recording, so we don't want to worry about the fan right now. Now, it shouldn't bother you because my hair is longer than yours is. So, this is, again, we're at the Wheel Night 2018, and anybody who knows the class of 71 knows this lady.
Oh, stop.
We kind of think of her as, I don't know, the mother of the class of 71.
It's only because I never left. You know, I'm trapped in this town, so...
You love it here.
When I go to the grocery store, I see everybody I know.
Yeah?
So...
Well, I know that when we have questions about people and places and things, if I ask somebody else, they already tell me what I already know. Go ask Mary Ann.
Because I just have a good memory. I have a good memory.
You do. You do indeed. So again, this is
folks.
Mary Ann Bukky. Gary will be coming later. Maybe I can interview him too to see what it's like to be married to the queen of class of 71.
I really don't like that, but that's okay.
But it's something to be proud of. So, but we consider you the authority here. So see now, notice here, I have bottled water.
That's good.
So, and I'm going to make my wife really happy because she said make sure you interview Mary Ann.
Oh,
so
thank you,
say hi to Vicki out there. And
hey, when are you going to come?
She's taking care of her sick mother.
Oh,
so
well, that's a good reason.
Okay, so you have a great memory. Did that translate to high school also? Did that show up in test scores and stuff for you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? So were you good at school? Were your grades good?
Yeah, okay. I got through.
You got through? Yeah, she graduated.
I wish I had applied myself more.
Okay.
But I had a rough beginning. I know it's a crutch. My dad passed away the second week of my freshman year.
Oh,
okay. And it destroyed me for a while, but I didn't let it define me.
Yep. Yeah, so, you got to dig down and do what you got to do.
But no, I did what I had to do to get through, and I partied a lot. I had a lot of parties, so I got through.
So what I asked this of a number of people. Sometimes it was hard for them to ask. What was the biggest regret that you have about your high school days?
That I didn't apply myself more and try out for more stuff. Well, like I said, when my dad passed, I was pretty hard on myself and kind of fell into a slump. But no, I wish I would have applied myself more.
Well, you know, it's relatively easy for us to lose people now. We've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
I have.
Well, at 14, I was paralyzed.
Yeah.
I really was.
Yeah, that's a big difference there.
But I persevered, and that is my regret, that I wish I would have applied myself more and been involved in more activities. But I really don't regret anything. I loved my classmates. I loved my class. I had a ball. It's what you make it.
That's really true. And you know, I think it translates also to these class reunions. I have a lot of people say, oh, I went to a class reunion, I'll never go to another one.
I know, that's sad.
It's because you don't try.
Right, you have to.
Now tonight I'm kind of crimping my style. Normally when I come to these things, I'm trying to talk to every single person out there.
That's hard.
You can't make it. You can't make it, but you can try. Tonight, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that because I'm talking to everybody for half an hour at a time. But what I'm doing here, I think is going to be a cool thing.
Okay.
And I think if it's not a cool thing, we won't do it anymore. But it's a spin-off of the newsletter, and so I'm hoping people like it. I hope I get viewers. I hope the community, the Madison community, likes it. I'm concentrating tonight on getting as many from 1971 as I can. That brings up something else. You guys have the 1971 Girls Night Out.
Yes.
Can you tell the people something about that?
Well, it's something that I started about a year and a half ago for the local girls. I said, you know, it's ridiculous. We've all raised our kids. We still live locally. and it's good to be seen. Why don't we all get together, or try to get together once a month and have dinner, or whatever, activity of some sort. And it's been very successful. Like we just had one the other night at Fiona's cottage at Redwood Beach, and there were 13 of us there.
That was the one on the lake.
Yes, and I think that's the largest amount we've ever had. And we try to do it once a month because we know that not everybody can make it every month. So this way it gives everybody a chance to attend.
Yeah.
But it's been really nice, and we can all relate to the same things from so many years ago. So, yeah, it's been great.
Now it looks like the crowd is getting bigger. You're getting more and more people attending?
Well, the other night was the most we've ever had.
Okay.
But, no, sometimes it depends. Like in the winter, if the weather's bad, we only get 3 or 4 of us. It just depends really what people are doing at the time. Some people go on vacation. So, whatever.
And is this open to all the girls?
Just
71?
all the girls.
Okay.
And we put that out there.
Okay.
Any girl that graduated in the class of 71 is more than welcome. We'd love to have.
And how can they get a hold of you if they wanted to?
Facebook.
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 Mary Ann Pod Bukky on Facebook. Is that how?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So search for Mary Ann Pod Bukky on Facebook.
Yeah.
Send her a message. You don't respond to email anymore,
No,
right?
not too much.
So it's basically message on Facebook. Get a hold of this lady. If you're a woman now, I've got a personal question to ask you. Is there some way, sometime, that if I decide to go on with these vlogs, that I can get invited to that so I can do some vlogs there?
At some point, yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
okay. I'm not a female. I hope you've noticed that.
No, wait, I think we have.
Okay, so okay.
At some point.
At some point,
we noted that.
Okay, good, good. But yeah, I would kind of like maybe to do that. Maybe when you have one like in Madison where I don't have to drive too far.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm kind of cheap and lazy.
Well, we even do them sometimes out Geneva way because we're Elaine.
Okay.
Out your way.
Elaine Crosby.
Yes.
Elaine Crosby.
So we'll get a hold of you. I'll keep that in mind.
Absolutely, please. If I'm available, I'm not gonna. I'm doing this with a low budget in mind. I was coming out here tonight, and so this is actually my initial.
Now, I don't have an issue with it.
Okay.
So I would have to like
Run it by
the girls.
Sure. Sure.
I don't see why not. But
Right.
You never know.
Just maybe to take somebody aside, like I've already talked to you after tonight.
Sure.
Maybe grab. Let's see who else. Like Barb Hugart attends, I think, occasionally.
She used to.
Oh,
Not
she used to.
so much anymore.
Okay. Robin Maddox
Robin
channel.
comes to most of them.
What's that?
Robin comes to
Okay,
most of them.
so I haven't seen her for a while, so I can talk to them if they want to talk.
Sure.
I don't make anybody talk. By the way, this is not live. I'm recording this, and then I'm going to release it at some point. Okay, so we've covered. What are your other activities? You've been retired now for quite a few years.
Yeah. I babysit a lot with my grandbabies. I went skydiving. Yeah.
You did what?
Skydived.
Oh, I saw that.
Yes.
That's documented on Facebook if you want to see it.
And I would like to do that again. Planning on it. I don't golf or anything like that, but I stay busy. Babysit, travel with the kids. Yeah, getting ready to, after all these years, getting our house ready to put on the market next year. So the Platt house will be on the market probably next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you're going to be moving to?
Probably, not sure where, but close to know. I have 2 children in Kirkland.
Okay.
I'm hoping to move in that vicinity.
That's a nice area.
Yeah. So, and in our yard, it's just too much work.
I see.
Way too much work.
So would you get an apartment, a condo?
The only way we get a condo if it was freestanding.
Okay.
And preferably a house with a teeny tiny yard. Or no yard.
With lots of rocks in it, no grass?
We don't want a
No
yard.
no grass. Okay.
But an attached garage. I've never had an attached garage.
Oh.
So, we'll see. When the time comes, we're not seriously looking because
Now you live right across the street from the house Frank Lloyd Wright built, right? Now what is that like? Is there an inherent problem with that? Do sightseers come through there?
That's never been a problem at all.
Never even noticed it?
No, we get the tours
Oh,
and stuff like that, but it's not all the time, and it's not an issue. And that's one of the reasons it will be hard to leave my home, because I have a fabulous view. You know, I have the lake right behind me.
right,
So that will be tough. I've been there since 1961.
right.
But that house is awesome. The current owners are they're not the original owners. The current owners are getting up there in age, and they have left this house to the Frank Lloyd Wright Conservancy, so that it will always be taken care of.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, which is great, because I won't have to deal with new neighbors.
Yeah,
And the house will always be taken care of.
yeah.
Now, if I move, that's not my problem either way. But yeah, it's a fascinating house, and so
So okay, let's move on back to the class. Who would be your closest friends among all the people you see? And who do you see most
well,
often?
I see Chris Gerton most.
Chris Gerton?
Chris lives right down the road from me. I have to say Patty Crane and Chris Gerton and Barb Rizzo are three of my besties
Okay.
from high school.
Okay.
While I love all of them, that's kind of hard to say, but because I've got a lot of close friends, but Chris, Patty, and Barb were those are who I hung with, and Diane Cockrell, of course. But yeah, they're all great gals. I love them all. But yeah, as far as spending time, and Patty I'm related to, because her
Patty Moyer, Crane?
Yes, because
Patty
her
Moyer?
sister is my husband's mother. She's now passed.
Oh,
But yeah, so my husband is her nephew.
okay.
So I see Patty all the time.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Is Patty going to be here tonight? Do you know?
She was supposed to come here tonight.
Okay.
So we'll see.
And what else see you? Chris, I already saw her.
Yeah.
And who was the other one?
Barb Rizzo.
Barb Rizzo. Is Barb coming?
No, Barb has some other plans.
Okay,
Birthday
okay.
party, I believe.
All right. Yep. Very good. Very good. So you see and relate and to a lot of people that we went to school with. Who haven't you seen in a long, long time that you would like to see?
Well, one of the people that I really wanted to see, that I finally did about a year ago, was
Oh.
Diane Howe.
Are you kidding me?
No, she came in town for a funeral, and Charmaine. Oh, I forgot. Charmaine's one of my besties too.
Oh. I
Don't
know,
hate me,
I
Charmaine.
know that. They may not
Yes.
have, but I know that.
I was just not thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my besties too. So we got together with Patty and Charmaine and Chris, and got to see Diane Hauer. So yeah, she's one that, even though I saw her recently, I wanted to see her for a long, long time. Brent Seifert. Do you all remember Brent Seifert?
Oh, yeah.
He's a short guy.
He gets my newsletter.
I gotta get a hold of him.
Really?
I absolutely love Brent Seifert.
Okay.
He's
Okay,
one of the most precious human beings I've ever met.
Uh-huh.
And I'd love to see him.
Yeah. Brent, last I knew, lived in California.
Right.
The way I partially was able to find him was Paul Patimra in California ended up his insurance man somehow.
Oh, okay.
So now Brent never contacts me, but Brent, the last I knew, gets the newsletter.
Okay.
I have his email, assuming that he even checks it. There's no way of knowing
Right.
whether he even checks it. But what I will do is I will send him a message. Let's see, you don't have an email, so I can't.
Well, I do have an email.
Okay, do you ever check it?
Once in a while, yeah.
It's the Gary
Like if we-
Bukky 55 thing? Or
Well, if we order something, you know.
Okay.
I check it. I
I'll
just
tell you
don't
what,
check it all
I'll
the
tell him to just, I'll just tell him to contact you on Facebook.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds
I will do
cool.
that. And if I don't do that, you don't, and I'll let you know that I did do that. Let me know
Because
and
Brent could
remind
go,
me.
Brent, even if Brett's not on Facebook, you can go to anybody that you know that's on Facebook and type in my name.
Yeah.
And then you can send me a message, a
Sure.
private message.
Absolutely.
And that-
Absolutely.
That goes for anybody.
Okay, so now Diane Howler, I remember Diane being one of the people when I worked on the 30-year class reunion that I just could not find.
She was living, I believe, in South America.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, did she leave any sort of forwarding?
Oh, yeah, I'm in touch with her.
Oh, you are?
Chris and I are going to take a road trip.
Oh.
And Diane lives in Texas, so we're going to stop and see Diane.
Okay.
Then we're going to go to Arizona and see Chris's sister, Cheryl, and her niece. Then we're going to go to San Diego and see her nephew and her other sister. And then we're heading up the coast of California and see Janelle Gallup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So yeah, we'll see. Diane's our first stop.
Okay. I'd never been able to contact her. Do you know whether she's
She's on Facebook.
Oh, she is on Facebook?
Yeah, Diane Bowles, B-O-L-E-S.
B-O-L-E-S. Okay.
B-O-L-L-E-S.
Well, okay, I remember that. I do, now that you tell me that,
And
I do
wrote,
remember.
yeah.
Okay, so we can get a hold of her.
Yeah.
We have people that do not want to be contacted.
I know, I don't get it.
And there's a lot of reasons for that.
I'm sure.
And for some people, I do not blame them. Diane, I assume, was never one of them.
No,
I just was never ever. I had an email for her. I tried. I never got any response. I didn't want to give up. I didn't want to assume anything. So, but now that we know she's
Oh, there's another Ann Cross, married to Don Webb. They live in California.
Yes.
I'd like to see Ann.
yeah,
I haven't seen her since we graduated.
right.
So I would like to see you, Ann. You watch this?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yep. Well, she will get wind of this because they get the newsletter.
Okay.
Don gets the newsletter. Ann gets the newsletter. I've not heard a lot from either one of them in a long time.
Okay.
Don normally will respond to me if I ask him a question or something. But I'll throw that in the newsletter for
Okay.
sure if she doesn't see it here. And
And there was a fellow that we graduated with. I don't think he came to our school till like his freshman or sophomore year. He lived over there in Mary Lou McCracken's old house.
where was that?
Oh, what's his name? Anyways, I'd like to see him. Get rid of his name right now.
Well, what's amazing is you can come up with several. Some of the people I've asked this question to had a hard time coming up with one.
Oh, okay.
So, for me, what it boils down to is not who was my closest friend that I haven't seen or anything like that, but who couldn't I find when I did all the research I did back in '31. And one of those people would be Andy Segan.
Oh, yeah.
And remember Andy Segan? I've never heard anything
So, Andy, if you're out there.
about Andy Segan.
Oh, yeah.
Love to hear from you, Andy.
Yes.
One of his friends, his close friends, was Richard Wolf.
Oh, yes.
Richard Wolf?
Yes.
And Richard, I know, was involved with computers at some point.
Okay,
I think
yes.
Jerry Masick, I think it was Jerry Masick,
How
knew where he was.
about Bleak? What was his name? First name?
Who?
Bleak. His last name is Bleak.
Vliet. We had Rosemary Van Vliet.
Van Fleet Rosemary, but this guy was a guy. How about Chuck Curran?
I've never found anything
Chuck
about
Curran.
it. And actually, I think I ran into Chuck Curran.
Oh, and the Volker twins.
Yeah, I have been in contact with them, but one place to contact them is they have sometimes they have a neighborhood reunion.
Oh, okay.
They lived over wherever Jeff Hall
Right,
lives.
right.
And
Who's here tonight?
Jim Campbell. Is Jeff here tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. I will get him to interview him for sure. But there was a Vleek girl. Was it Debbie Vleek?
That was his sister. Oh, Matt Bleak, I think.
I don't know a Matt Blake.
Yeah, he was real tall. Real tall.
Was he in
Chuck
our
Norris.
class?
Yes.
And Debbie was in our class too, right? Were they twins?
I thought she was a year behind us. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't really remember her. No, just don't remember.
Yeah, Matt Bleak, and I think I knew pretty much everybody, and I've certainly had my memory refreshed from doing all the research I did in 2001. That name just, I don't remember. I do not remember.
Do you know what that means?
What does what mean? Wind it up? Okay. So we've worn Marianne out. We've kept her for 20 minutes, and quite frankly, she's past her bedtime.
Yeah.
She doesn't get out much, and so I'm going to have to let her go. Yeah, I can't believe that. Water here, guys, and you know I'm known for water.
Hey, I'm a lightweight.
Yeah,
I really am.
I'm the lightweight. But
That's
you
what
know,
I usually drink.
actually, I'm on
I've had a rough day, so I'm drinking tonight.
I'm on a time-restricted diet.
Oh,
And-
I'd like to see Leslie Klein
Oh, okay.
and BJ Bukky. Now
Okay.
I'm in touch with BJ,
Okay.
but I want to see her.
Okay, Marianne's got her second wind here now, so we're rocking now.
Now
So,
we're cranking it up.
so as she thinks of these names, that's the thing. Being with Marianne, she'll come up with more names than anybody.
And memories.
So she has a good memory,
Yeah.
and wishes she had applied herself more.
Yep.
And but I really appreciate you taking the
Oh,
time to talk with
you're
us tonight.
welcome, Stu. I love
And
it.
and I hope this is a good experience, and everybody has fun with it.
I hope so.
And
I liked you all. I mean, sometimes I was a rebel, but hey,
I didn't like any of you really, and still don't, by the way. So, but that's me.
He lies.
Marianne, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And you have a good time
All
tonight
right.
at Wheel Night.
Good to see you.
And now I know Jeff Hall's here. I'll
Yes.
find him.
Okay.
And I got to find Chris Burton now.
all right, go
And,
Blue Straight.
So, yep. And thanks for coming.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Good, thank you. That was fun. All right, see if we can get in here. Let's get rid of this thing if we can.
Any idea how many years we've been doing this?
Wheel night?
Yeah,
I asked Larry, and he didn't seem to really know.
it was 6 or 7.
6 or 7? Okay, good. That'll be good to know. Okay, I'm going to press this red button, and then we'll. Oh, it's still it's already recording. I must not have shut it off.
Oh, that's okay.
So we're going to have a double interview. I'm with Max. Max, what's your last name?
Sorensen.
Sorensen. Okay, somebody said Anderson, and I said no, that's not
It's
right.
a different Max.
So Max Sorensen from the Wagon Wheel, he has been kind enough to let us do wheel night over here now for what did you say, 6 or 7
I think
years?
it's 7 years.
7 years, I think. So Max, tell us a little bit about yourself, about the Wagon Wheel.
Well, I've been the owner of Wagon Wheel for 22 years. I've been in business here in Madison for 30 years. I used to own Spinnaker's next door, opened that in 1988. Been in Madison since 1979, so I didn't graduate from Madison, but all my kids did. So
Where did you go to school?
I'm from northern Michigan, a little town called Hillman,
Okay. Is that anywhere near Mason?
way north. It's up near Alpena.
Okay, okay. My daughter lives in Mason, that's why I asked. So yeah, I just want to tell you before I forget to tell you that we really appreciate you letting us come here. I did my 1971 reunion here, as
Sure.
you probably recall. It's a great place to come. It works out really well for us, and I hope it works good for you too.
Oh, we're happy to do it. And on behalf of my staff, we all look forward to it. And my only regret is we actually are a little understaffed, so we could use a couple more people, but they're doing a good job back there.
They're working hard then, huh? They're working hard here. So what, do you have any stories that you can tell? You don't have to use names, but,
Oh, I got a million of them. But
okay?
I do have to tell you that we were just talking to Jimmy Hopkins, and Jimmy's been a staple in this community his whole life, and I was teasing him because I said he was supposed to sit in with the class of 67, 68, or 69. I said, which year did you graduate? And he said, yes.
That is a good story.
Jimmy was supposed to graduate in 67. He finally graduated in 69.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. I'm sure he'll appreciate you putting that on YouTube. That's funny. I guess Polly, his sister, is coming tonight.
Polly Bukky and her husband Bill are out there somewhere.
Oh, they're out there already.
Just talked to him a little bit ago.
Okay. I haven't seen Polly in quite a while, so maybe I can get her to come in here and interview and stuff. So
I walked up to her husband Bill and said, "Is this your daughter?"
oh.
I got them all going.
You're a business guy, man. I mean, what's up with that? But yeah, so again, like I don't want to keep you too long. I know you got a lot of stuff to do here. But is there anything else you would like to invite people to the wagon wheel, or?
One thing I would like to invite everybody is that over Labor Day weekend, the 2nd of September, is our 7th annual Light Up the Park Fireworks Day. We do an all-day event, family fun day. We got everything from Jungle Terry to obstacle course for the kids, for the fire department, life flight, a lot of vendors and reps and that. Capped off at 9 p.m. with the largest fireworks show in the area. It's a 20-minute long fireworks show, and this is our 7th annual. It's sponsored by Light Up the Park, which is the businesses here in the corner, the Wagon Wheel, Romans, Lake Effects, and Shore Tap.
Okay, good. So we got a good community. I remember coming over to the park for the annual 4th of July fireworks over there. Do they still have the fireworks over there for 4th of July?
No, actually, it actually used to be the week after the 4th. The American Legion had the carnival. That ended in 2004. And over the years, there was never anybody that said, "Hey, I really missed the carnival," but everybody said they missed the fireworks. So the group of us 7 years ago got together, had a fundraiser at a golf outing, and we raised enough money to be able to pay for this over $5,000 fireworks show, and the community seems to really enjoy it. And our surplus money that Light Up the Park, I got to say, every year we have additional money left over. We are starting next week building a $10,000 stairs down to the beach from the pavilion over in Township Park, and that's Light Up the Park is actually footing the bill for that. And we have a lot of volunteers that are helping with everything from the concrete work to the carpentry work, the labor, and it's a kind of a labor of love. The township is looking for some new stairs, so we're going to build them some new stairs.
Oh, nice, nice. Well, we were talking about tonight, there used to be a concession stand over at the park, too. I don't know if you remember that.
Anderson's ran that.
Was that Anderson's, the same people that had the lake store?
Yep. No, different Anderson. No, actually,
different Anderson.
Roy Anderson, right down the street down here, was his parents. He has Anderson Heating and Cooling still.
Oh, okay.
It was his mother, oh my goodness, forgot her name, but his father's name was Max, coincidentally.
Okay.
But it wasn't the same as the Max Anderson, who's the trustee. It's a different family again.
Okay. So that is September 2nd. I assume that's a Saturday?
That's a Sunday.
A Sunday?
Sunday, September 2nd. The fun day starts at noon with Jungle Terry for the kids.
I know Jungle Terry. I've talked to Jungle Terry.
All kinds of activities going on. And then capped off with the 9 p.m. fireworks show. We get around 10,000 people down here for that show.
Wow.
It's a great show, and we're looking forward to it. This is our 7th annual. We're going to keep doing it as long as we can.
7th annual. About the same length of time that
I believe it was the same year. Same thing.
Wheel Day has been here. So. Okay, so Max is being summoned to get back to work, and so I'm going to let him go. Max, thank you so much for everything you do for us, and thanks for being on for us. And I hope you'll see this soon. I hope it will be fun.
We're happy to do it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.